It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Dragon 60.
Shotgun snap to Nix. This is on target to Christian Watson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. Nix from the gun. Watson with the catch. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds a man, right side. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Lloyd on the shotgun handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. And 3rd and short.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Working quickly here. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
That is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
The throw is caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now Brown on to send it away. Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Crosses midfield, and he's still going. At the 20. He makes Packers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action with Mix. He beams one deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Hand off here to Lloyd. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Mix off the play action. Taking a big shot for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
79 Broncos. Come on.
Throwing here, Nix. Escapes the pocket. Avoids this, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Commanders will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Bernardo Green with that tackle. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 23. That's caught. It's Breece. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Packers pick it up.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Getting out to his left. He's got it near the 8. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
At the 60. At the 60.
On the give, it's Lloyd. And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Here's Nix to throw. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers parlay the turnover into a lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Bronk, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights. That's the end of one here on New Year's Eve. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Now Brown on to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go, baby.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
From the 26 on 2nd down. Complete to Dell. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
He gives to Hall now on the option. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
19 driving. Buffalo 18.
2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
To the air, 3rd and long. Able to hit Hall, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They're going for this. He's got it to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing now from the gun. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophical. Stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion left. They'll throw it again. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Packers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Nick's looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Gets it complete. Here's Marshawn Lloyd. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
He has the first over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17. Nick's with it on 1st. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down. Caught at the 20-yard line. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
This one's caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Trying the inside handoff to Lloyd. Takes it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. Marshawn Lloyd with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers double their lead to 14. Now Brown on to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Returns looking good so far. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And it sets up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. Gets it to the 15. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders make it a one-score game before halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
18 Cardinal. Let's go. Unlock Lion. Unlock Rock.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Flush down out to his left. Short pass caught by his tight end. Bouncing football. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. Oh, it's a fake. They're throwing. And that one is incomplete. Okay, not sure what in the wide world of sports we saw there, partner, but they still have it. 2nd down coming up.
Commanders 14.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Now Brown on to send it away. Has this at the 6. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
To throw here on 1st down. Forced out to his right. He can run it.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Running back sent in motion left. Here's 2nd and 7. That's completed right side. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set up. Set up.
They'll go from the gun with Lloyd. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. Play action with Mix. Caught, nice gain left side. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grab the lead on their first series of the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Now Brown on to send it away. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense.
On the set.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's go.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here's a throw. Hits his running back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ready, ready.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
19, Charger, 19, Charger. Let's go.
Throwing now, off play action. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
2nd and 10 now. Dell with the grab. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Offense up to the line fast. He'll throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Frank Greenlaw picks it off. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks off the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Sag 70 Lion. Hut, hut.
Running right is Lloyd. Has the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers parlay the interception into points. Marshawn Lloyd with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Brown now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers double their lead to 14. Now Brown on to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Looking to the air here. He's got time here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Look ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Begins his return at the 16. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Absolutely crushed that kick, a full 70-yard punt. And the Packers will take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
A give right side. Here's Lloyd. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7. Nicks off the play action. Catches made down the right sideline. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Now Brown on to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. This, our last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
Back now, pressure on its way. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So as the clock winds down to a new year, we wind down to our final quarter. That's the end of 3. It's the Commanders with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Let's go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. On the move, headed right. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Packers are going to have it after a 2nd interception of the season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth cake down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
At the 60. Set go.
Plowing up the middle. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers put up even more points in a win. Marshawn Lloyd with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.